Man, it just pains me to even have to make this video, but as of this recording, it has been almost an entire year since Gabe and Filthy's collab album Double O Rave was supposed to drop, and so far, all we got was 3 music videos and a small tour, but no album in sight. Now y'all have definitely heard of Filthy, a fellow Trailer Park Boys enjoyer. But for those that are uncultured and aren't familiar with Gabe, now I'm not about to explain his entire story and the work he's done, and the people he's worked with and been around, and why he's such an important figure in today's hip hop and fashion scenes. You might as well just go and watch a documentary channel or hit up Wikipedia, okay? That's not my job. My job is to sit here and complain about rappers not dropping. You understand? So let's kind of do a bit of a breakdown of their so-called rollout for the tape. In 2021 and 2022, we see Gabe very frequently around Opium and Cardi affiliates, even producing for a lot of them. He was rocking the upside down cross chain, so we pretty much knew this man Gabe was locked in with those boys. Which then leads us towards the end of 2022, where Double O Rave, the collab album between him and Filthy, was announced, with a lot of insane sounding snippets. So at this time, I was intrigued and decided to go back and listen to Gabe's Ready to Rave, which I thought was a genius record. Just straight bangers on that joint. And then I went back and heard his previous singles and features. And all this knowledge I gained of what Gabe is already capable of, paired with the announcement of the new album, and the snippets, and this shit was about to be produced by Filthy. Oh yeah, there was pretty much no word since then, until late February of 2023, where they dropped a music video for their first single, Toxic, and announced the official release date for the actual project. With this first single, the snippets, and the official date of release, the hype was crazy for Double O Rave at this point, and not just for me, but for everyone else who was tapped in. This fresh sound was something the rap game needed desperately. This rave, techno, eurodance, trap fusion shit they got going on is, to put it frankly, fentanyl for the ears. Then March rolled around, which was the supposed month it was gonna drop, and yeah, the people were fucking ready. And you know what? Let me make this a bit more cinematic. Closer to the time of release, I was in fucking Dubai, resting up, recharging my batteries and shit. I was surrounded by breathtaking views everywhere I went. Vibrant lights, beautiful mosques, tall ass, futuristic ass buildings, the fucking desert. This shit was crazy, right? But the one thing that was always on my mind, no matter where I went, was that Double O Rave's gonna drop soon. But as we got closer and closer to the supposed day of release, there was absolute fucking silence from Gabe, Filthy, and anyone else involved in the project. No snippets, no posts, no stories, no tweets, absolutely fuck all. You understand? A few began losing hope, realizing that this tape is not gonna see the light of day. But I stood strong, thinking, with utmost delusion, that maybe they're just playing mysterious again. You know, that is supposed to be their image and their whole marketing scheme, right? And then the day of release came through, and yeah, ain't shit dropped, okay? I was simply heartbroken, at a loss for words. How could these two guys, who I've never met in my life, that don't know I exist, who I've only seen on the internet, so shamelessly lie to me and the rest of their fans? But keeping it real though, when I noticed that ain't shit drop, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And that was kinda it. I mean, we been knew that ever since this man Gabe went Double O. Now, nobody knows what his relationship is like with Cardi, and if he's really signed to Opium, but ever since he started rocking the upside down cross, started teasing Double O Rave, we pretty much knew we had to kiss any hope of consistency and truth goodbye. Now, after the day of disaster, Filthy tweeted some bullshit about how they didn't say they were dropping, and that they don't actually have a tape coming out. It was the post-incident of 324 crisis. Like, the album not coming out was already pretty bad, but this little tangent Filthy went on Twitter literally set the whole thing back a year. It completely fucked up the rollout. They could have easily just said, oh yeah, the album isn't finished, and pushed it back a month or two, instead of going ghost and then coming out and gaslighting their fans. Oh yeah, and did I mention that these fucking guys went on a whole tour for the album in the States, Europe, and fucking Japan, and played songs off the album without actually having dropped the album. So in a weird fucked up way, this tour was like part of the rollout, like a teaser to the album. They did go on to drop 2 other music videos as of the recording of this video, DM and Rolling, both being released several months apart, which kind of revived the anticipation. I mean, the songs, the visuals, fire, right? Like, they have yet to miss with that shit.
Don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
And a few months ago, Gabe replied to some dude complaining in his replies, calling him a liar and shit, saying that the album is still coming and we're working really hard and it's coming very soon and it's worth the wait and I promise. The usual bullshit, right? So that's pretty much the whole 00 Rave story until this point. Is it still gonna drop? Honestly, now, this may be me being delusional again, but I think it is. They're still playing snippets, they're still doing shows every now and then, but when is it dropping? I couldn't tell you at all. Cardi's gonna drop I Am Music, Ken's supposed to drop more Chaos, Destroy Lonely got some shit on the way, and they got the Antagonist tour that's happening sometime in the future. So I really don't know where the tape would fit in to actually drop, since I'm guessing they are dependent on the rest of the O's planning. And I mean, they killed. They massacred the hype. It's fucking done. You understand? And I don't know what the fuck they were doing when they were supposed to be finishing the album and dropping it. I don't know if they were playing with each other's 00s or what. Okay, but yeah, obviously the tape is nowhere in sight. In conclusion, do not pull a Gabe and Filthy when it comes to rolling out a project, and do not forget the disaster of 324.
Spin a check on some diamonds, in the trap, little keep on my neck, keep shining. I'ma keep on grinding. Niggas hating on me, but I really don't mind. Chop the top off the coupe. If I catch me a op, I'ma shoot. Yeah, her pussy trash, loose. How does it feel to be you? How does it feel to be rich? How does it feel to be